Hey guys, it's me the Planiac, and today I'm going to teach one more of my plane, and today I'm going to teach one dart. So the dart is called Smooth Arrow. It has a arrow type head. So I was thinking to call it Arrowhead, but it did not sound that good, so I just thought of naming it Smooth Arrow. So this plane is a very nice plane. It can fly very far, but I'm using 84 GSM A4 size paper. I prefer you guys to use any thick sized paper like above 100 GSM, because if it's thick, the wings of this plane is not stable enough. So if the paper which you're using is thick, it will give it more stability. And there are some tricks which I will teach you in this video, and I'm going to even make a separate video for those tricks. So let's start with the plane. Okay, so this is the A4 size paper which I'm using. So first you're going to fold your paper into half. This plane is kind of similar to the last plane which I uploaded, which I did not name yet. So if you have not watched that video, you can check the video and then name the plane, because it's still not named. And try to make your edges precise. Okay, so once you're done with the folding, you can open it up. Now you're going to do the same fold which I did in my previous plane. So if you have not watched that plane, so I'll just do it again for you. You have to fold this tip over here to the center crease, and the fold should start from this corner. So you take this edge, you fold it towards the front, and first you mark this point over here. Okay, so it's easier for you to control the front part. So that's the main part which like holds the angle. So once you're done, you can align both. This edge should touch the center piece over here, and the fold should start from here. Okay, so once you're done with that, you can just make the crease. Okay, so if this crease is correct, you can just align this edge with this edge, and it should make the same fold on the other side perfect. Okay, so it kind of did not work. I'll have to change some things. Okay, so I'm done with this fold. Now you're going to do the second fold also the same way as the previous plane. So you're going to fold this edge over here to the center crease, just like a normal plane fold which you call. You can do the same fold on the other side. I'll do it for now. Okay, so once you're done with this, you can move for the next fold, which is the same fold. You have to but you have to fold this edge towards the center crease, so it makes a much more like longer fold, like this. Once you're done with this part might bulge out, so you can just use your thumb to smoothen it out. It will just get a little bit off aligned, so that's why I leave a little bit space over here. So if you have left a little bit space, it will come exact. That's better. So you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and okay, so once you're done with this, these were the same folds. Okay, so now it's gonna become different. Okay, so now you are going to fold on this edge, but not like you're going to fold the main plane on this line over here, like make an imaginary line. So first I'll do the fold, then I'll show it to you guys. This kind of complex, but if you're practiced with folds, it's easy. Okay, so you see this part, the part which we just folded. Okay, so now you're going to take this as the reference and then fold it inwards only till the center crease. So once you open it, right, I made a fold over here, and this fold aligns with this edge, and it does not like cross the center crease. Okay, so once you do it like this, no, it's gonna be like this. You have to fold it like on this edge. So if you've not understand, you can try to like redo it, rewatch the video, because it's kind of hard to explain on video. So now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now you have this edge, you're going to take that as the reference and make a fold only till the center crease. Okay, so once you're done with both sides, right, you can fold both sides, but there will be this part bulging out. So what you can do is, you can just like hold it like this, and then you will be able to, like, you see the center crease. So you just take one side first, you take this side, you get this till the center crease and fold it on the other way. See, I just fold it on the other way on the center crease. So once you flatten this, it will be like this. Now you will do the same thing on the other side. I'll open this up, I'll fold this side, I'll take this flap, move it towards the other side, and try to align it with the center piece and then fold it. Wait, I'll just show it. Okay, so see this, I did it on the center crease. Now you can take both the planes like this, and this will be still bulging out. So now you're just going to press it down. No, wait, sorry. So once you're done with this, it will be like this. Your plane will be like, this thing will come out as a 90-degree angle. Okay, so now you're going to fold these wings. These are the wings, so you're going to fold them like this on the center crease, exactly on the center crease, not any other way. Okay, right on the center crease. Then your plane will look something like this. Now you're going to take your finger and push it inside this like gap. So once you push it, you have to make a fold on this edge over here. So you just have to push it towards like this and then make a fold, and then you can just put your thumb inside and press it, so it's kind of strong. So you'll do the same thing on the other side. Get your finger inside and then push it towards this edge, and then put your thumb inside and then just press it. Okay, so once you're done with that on both sides, it's gonna be easier if you like smoothen this edge over here. Just use your nails and then just smoothen it like this. It will be much more easier for doing the next fold. See, I smoothened it. Now what you have to do is, you have to fold it like this, so that now once you push it down like this, right, okay, you do it, take it in your hand. Once you push it down, now you'll have these flaps. Now you can just fold them like this, and now you have to take them downwards. I know this is extremely hard. You can try to watch the video again. This plane is very hard to explain on video. So what did I do? I'll do it again. After folding it the sideways, I took this part and pushed it downwards towards the center crease, and then took these two flaps and folded them down. That's it. And now just make a like normal crease, don't make it too like hard. Okay, now you're going to open it again so that it's flat like this. Okay, it's flat. So now you're going to take this tip over here and fold it the other way. So now this looks like an arrow. Okay, see that? You fold it towards the tip and make sure you align it with the center crease on the other side. So I'll just align it and then, okay, so you have made this fold, and now you can again make these flaps go downwards. So you've got your tip of the plane ready. So this tip will bulge out. It's not necessary to stick to the center. It's okay if it bulges out. It might even increase the aerodynamics. Okay, so now we can start making the wings. So first we'll lay out our plane flat on the surface. Now the plane fold, like the wing fold, should start from this edge over here to a little bit like higher than this point. So not exactly parallel to the center crease, but kind of inclined. So you make a mark. Example, like this is some 3 centimeters. Example, this should be little bit more. Okay, so over here it's somewhere around here. The other place I'll make it a little bit higher. I'll mark these 2 points and then just fold the plain wing. Okay, so this over here it might be 2 centimeters or 3 centimeters, and here it's a little bit more. Okay, here this distance is more than this distance, so it's like inclined but very slightly, not too much. Okay, so this is one wing. Now you can match the other wing by folding it. Okay, so once you're done with folding the wings, you can open them up. So as I told you in the start of this video, these wings are not strong enough. Okay, so if you like use a thicker paper, these things will be strong, but the weight of this front tip is a little bit more, so you'll have to fold these things to like form rudders and elevators, which I'm going to make a totally other video on this, because this thing will help you if any of your planes do not work. So when you keep your plane like this, right, now this part is very heavy, so it will tend to fall downwards. So what you have to do is you have to increase the uplift of the plane. So for doing that, you have to fold the some part of the back upwards. So when you fold it upwards, it will push the wind upwards and the plane might go higher. Okay, but not if you are using, you just like fold it a little bit and then continue increasing it till it's perfect. So I just fold it like this and then the other side like this. Okay, so you just have to fold it like this, so the air which is going, it will push through here and this will push the air upwards, so the plane will intend to go upwards. Okay, so like if you are using thick paper for this, then you'll have to just take one scale, put it flat and then fold, put the scale like this and then just fold the whole thing like a few millimeters. It should be at least like somewhere around this angle. That's what I'm using for the other paper which I'm using. So if your angle is somewhere around this and it's the whole thing is folded, that should be there for a thick paper, whereas for thin paper you can just make it curved, like slightly curved. So I'll just curve it like this randomly. So if you do this now, in your first try it might not be perfect, so when you throw the plane, it might tend to move towards one side. That means one wing is creating more uplift and is making the plane tilt towards that side and go that side. So example, this one I increase it compared to this one, so this will create more uplift, which will turn the plane like this and the plane will go towards the right side. So you have to either decrease this uplift or increase it on the other side. So now my plane will go better. So for these elevators and rudders, I'm going to create a totally other video, even to control the left and right movement of the plane. Okay, so for this plane you only need to move it up like this. This plane flies very far and the throwing of it is kind of different. Okay, this plane is totally custom and it's very specific. So if you are throwing it indoors, you should keep the wings at a Y shape from the center crease. So this is like a Y. And if you are throwing it outdoors, like from a high area, try to keep it parallel like this, like a straight line. That's what I've seen. Like I threw it yesterday and it was if you're throwing it from heights, try to keep it like flat, it will go better. And if you're doing it indoors, keep it as a Y shape from the center, you see. Okay, now this plane is very nice, it goes far. And for throwing it I forgot, so you have to hold it like this, or you can just open this and hold it over here. It's your wish, you can hold the arrowhead or you can hold the thing underneath it. Okay, so you have to hold the arrowhead like this and then throw. This is the point where you have to hold it. It flies better. And this plane you can throw it fast and you can even throw it slow. There's no specific way for that. So you can try to adjust these things however you are comfortable with. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Happy flight.